tide rolls out. The summertime is just about gone. All that's left to think.
Howdy folks, Captain Chris Medlin here with the East Coast Sports Fishing Report for June 20th, 2012. Well, this week we've seen some pretty good fishing going on. It's really starting to pick up quite a bit in some places. In some places it's getting a little bit slower. For instance, on the surf, some of the sea mullet fishing has been a little bit slow. Some of the pompano fishing has been a little bit slow, but the red drum have been on fire on the south end of the island. I'm going to throw some pictures up from Derek, where he and his wife caught some really nice red drum. Caught a bunch of overslot fish. You know, all the overslot fish, of course, were returned. But they had some really good days of fishing down there on the south end of the island. So y'all keep an eye out for that. On the sound side, the lady fishing is on fire, especially if you're fishing at night. You want to go with some live shrimp or some topwater baits. Have a really good time doing that. Just look for current and docks and lights at night. That'll be the way to find the ladyfish. Listen for something like somebody dropping rocks in the water, and that'll be those ladyfish busting around on top. There's plenty of flounder to be caught on the sound side. I'll throw some pictures up here from Wayne Crisco, where he went on a trip and they did pretty good. They caught a bunch of nice legal flounder. Live bait, gulp has been real good for those. Red drum are just starting to show up on the sound side now, especially on the flats. Figure 8 islands, where I've heard of the first good schools of red drum starting to show up. So you know, keep a lookout for that. They should be here in the sounds and topsail real soon too, so keep an eye out there. All the piers are doing just about the same thing. There's a few Spanish, a few bluefish, a few speckled trout, they are catching a few cobia off of the ends of the piers. I'm going to throw up some pictures of the Spanish, the specks, the cobia. There was also a new pier record tarpon caught on Jolly Roger Pier. It was around 150 pounds. Mr. Pleasant caught that fish, and I'll throw a picture up of that. Near shore, we're seeing plenty of cobia. Good places to check out would be Divers Rock, Dallas Rock. Divers would be out of New River. Dallas would be out of Topsail. Those would be two great areas to look for some cobia. Look for some schools in Menhaden. Try fishing those schools deep and also fishing right around the top of them. One real good thing that's real fun to do, I'm going to throw some pictures up from a shark trip we did the other day with Charlie. And we had a real good time, me and Dad and Charlie, catching the sharks right behind the shrimp boat out of New River. They're thick, they're big, and you can have a real good time. 3 sharks of the size that we were catching are enough for anybody to wear you out, to where you're done. You've had a good time. But and they're doing some jumping, so you can have real good time with those guys. Offshore, the mahi fishing has been really good. Anywhere from 30 to 12 miles. I've had people who have been doing good in ranges between all of that. It seems like the people that have gone past 30 miles going to the stream have been going past the mahi. So keep in mind that you might want to stay inshore a little bit to find them. There are a few kings in there amongst them, but the king fishing has not been great yet. I'm hoping that it'll pick up really soon. You know, last year we didn't have a very good king year either, but I hope that it starts to pick up. I applaud the MFC on their latest decision to keep the pogie boats out of North Carolina waters. That's an excellent move. Thanks, guys. We appreciate that big time. There are plenty of menhaden to be found right now. I threw the net one time Thursday morning on a small school of menhaden. Had all I needed for the day. Dumped back most of them, of course, live, but dumped back most of them. And so hopefully with the more menhaden in the water, we'll have more predator fish. Good job on that call, guys. Thank you. Hope the legislature keeps it up. You know, we had our kids fishing tournament this past weekend, and we had a great time. I'll throw some pictures up from the tournament. I'll maybe throw some video in there too. We had an excellent time. You know, we had about 160 kids show up, and it was tremendous. Not quite as many kids as we had last year, but you know, this year we had a few less kids, but we had a tremendous turnout. Every kid that showed up got a free rod and reel. 45 places got a trophy. We had a lot of other prizes and stuff given away. I want to say thank you to all the sponsors. There are so many of them. It's tough to name them all. I'm going to throw a couple JPEGs up, thanking all the sponsors and listing you guys. We also want to send a special thanks out to Captain Jody Lang of Castaway Guide Service. He donated a half-day fishing trip, and I will throw his logo up with his phone number so you guys can give him a call. we thank you a lot, Jody. His son fished at the tournament, and we all had a good time. But I think that's going to be it for my fishing report for this week. I'm going to throw some videos up at the end of the kids fishing tournament, maybe a few more things. So keep an eye out for those. This week at the store, we are going to have board shorts 20% off of regular price. We're going to have Native Outfitters wear 20% off. We're going to have Carpe Diem 20% off. Sorry about my cheat sheet there. We're going to have Carpe Diem 20% off this week. We got some great looking stuff, guys. Come on down. The store is full. The fishing is getting amazing. I would say be on the lookout for pompano this week. I think we're going to have a really good pompano bite this week. There are tons of sand fleas in the surf. The water is clear. And I think if you fish really close with some sand fleas, you could get into some tremendous pompano fishing. But thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for listening to my fishing report. And stay tuned for the videos here at the end. Thanks a lot. Bye. All right, Charlie. Where are we going this morning?
We're catching sharks.
Where are we going to find these sharks?
At the beach water.
Right. Or right behind the shrimp boats?
Uh-huh.
Hopefully, right?
Yeah.
All right.
And we might see a lot of dolphins.
I hope so.
You got him?
Hold
him.
You hold him. Hold him.
Charlie. Hold him, Charlie. You got him?
Yeah. My feet
All right,
are
Charlie's
slippery.
got him now. You want to get a picture of him?
My feet are
Yeah.
slippery.
Okay.
All right, Charlie.
got him,
Hold
Charlie?
him, Charlie. Hold him. Pull him up, Charlie.
Whoa!
Yeah.
All right, reel. You got him? Reel him, Charlie. Reel him, Charlie.
All right. Get him. Y'all walk toward the edge of the boat. Oh. Think he's tired?
Look, Charlie.
Did you get a shark?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. How big is it, Charlie?
It's as
Is
big
he
as
big?
him.
He's bigger than Charlie. Wow-wee.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Take a picture with your phone.
Okay.
He's a tree shaker.
He's a tree shaker.
He's one called Gorma. Biggest shark. Thanks for watching my dad's fishing report.
Did you just catch a crab? That's not. What's your name? Taylor? Tyler. Tyler, what city are you from?
One more day.
Salisbury. You have a delicious looking crab.
We'll take it over there.
Congratulations. You ready to catch a fish?
Stop for him.
We gonna have fun?
Cheese it up.
That's all that matters. You gonna be on my fishing report, and I bet your daddy's seen my fishing report.
Every week.
You ready to see? You ready to catch a fish too?
Yes, sir.
So say your guys' names and tell us where you're from.
Say, I'm Joe Marshall, and this is Sean Marshall. We're from Sneed's Ferry.
Great guys. Y'all gonna catch a fish today?
Are we?
Say yes, sir. Oh my goodness gracious! What did you catch?
I don't know.
I think you got a baby flounder, huh? Nice.
He's a flounder.
He is a flounder. What's your name?
Connor.
Connor? That's a nice catch, Connor. Congratulations. Where are you from, Connor? Hampstead, North Carolina. We are here with Jack from Apex, North Carolina, and he just caught a baby red drum. We're going to put him back in the water right now.
All right.
That was a great catch, Jack. Thanks, buddy.
Oh, awesome.